Hey guys, welcome to the review, and today I'm going to do a quick, not even a breakdown of the game, but just an upcoming event that we're going to have, which is our Frozone Frenzy. We haven't gotten too much details about it. There is apparently a rework with Frozone, so there's a character I guess was available to unlock at one point, and they are reworking the character. So right now, as we can tell, we're going to get tokens for Frozone in this event, and some also coins to use in the store as well. So here's there's not much I can show you because it doesn't show me much except for these two things. So it's probably the same thing as the Incredibles. If you've seen the Incredibles, it's similar to probably something like this, where you get the coins and you get the tokens. So, but what I want to show you is actually from my Discord, where I joined a group of my club team members. We have a Discord, Lee Shane Army, if you're wondering. But we have an official section where we can get official news from them, and this is from yesterday's post, and that they are aware that they're working on some bugs on the Tower of Endurance. I guess there were some issues with some people not getting rewards, or that it would be glitchy. For me, I actually had a glitchy once or twice, but that's about it. But here is where we get to the actual event, and it says about Frozone has an updated that inflicts slow more consistently, and layer on additional effects on enemies who have already have slow. So this is a cool thing. This is the part of the rework that they're incorporating, which makes sense because if you're using cold and you've watched the show, or I'm sorry, the movie, you actually will see that the character does create ice and can freeze people, and it does slow them down. So it only makes sense. So his basic attacks that has cold, upon first upgrade, now has a chance to inflict slow, and still increasing the duration of existing slows during this. So this probably means, as far as I understand, probably reduce turn base. So his turn, or whoever you slow, is going to be slowed down for that period of time. So he makes a pretty good character or increasing value of that character because of the fact that he can be slowing down people's turns, so there's less chances for repetitive hits. So the second is his special, which is the colder than cold. It inflicts a defensive down on enemies that already have had slow, and then it partial compensated for defensive down being removed from his passive. So basically, they're removing certain defensive down aspects on his existing passive and putting it onto a skill. He now, instead of removing taunts from the teammates, he could have a continuous healing. Has it been replaced with a one-time heal when stasis expires. Stasis has now lasts until the start of the second turn, so the effect of allies against almost 2 turns of protection, but only miss 1 turn. So I guess ice block is a type of healing effect, I'm assuming. I probably got to get to tier 4 with him to unlock this. And then here's his new passive. He can counter, so that's a good thing. He can counter, increases it from 5% to 50%. The counter attack inflicts slow by default and stuns only if they are already slowed. So basically, if you have them slowed and then they get hit with the passive, it will then give him a stun, and it will reduce time for him. The cooldown for this is it went from 3 to 0 turns, obviously because it's a passive, I guess. And the upgraded from the defensive down, which has been moved to special A, is now when the incredible hero teammates fall below 50% or any teammates gain stasis, Frozone gains a 30% speed increase. So especially this is going to give him an ability to be a little bit faster whenever someone of his team has below 50 or has a stasis on him. So that's not a bad idea. Now here's some additional information for you guys. The developers have shared is that the club conquest rewards have been placed in our inbox instead of going in the game. For some reason, it had some issues. I experienced that myself. I couldn't gather any rewards from my conquests, and I got it in the mail. So just so you guys know, check your mail and then you go from there. They are aware of any issues that are running from servers running slow or laggy. If you haven't played lately, it's been, sometimes I would get into a game and I'm waiting for the game to load and just glitches and I'd have to close the game and stuff like that. So I'm glad that developers are aware about that. And then there's another update, that there is a contest update. They're going to give us a monthly GIF, which is, I'm assuming, coming soon. They say Gold Week. I'm assuming it's the gold coins. They're also going to give a Frozone Event, which is coming, and the Frozone Rework is coming too. Sorcerer's Trial incoming. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. I have yet to experience it myself. I'm not sure which one they're talking about there. But new pass holder season. If you haven't seen my videos on the pass holders, before you buy it, watch my the one that's pass holder completed. That only gives you a little bit of a breakdown of what I experienced throughout my time once I completed the pass holder season. New PvP arena seasons. So the seasons have been shortened to 2 weeks, and reflect this will have reduced on the season rewards and the PvP to reflect those changes. So that's actually a good thing. To me, a whole month waiting for PvP reports should be a little bit shortened down, and I think 2 weeks is a good standardized time. Maybe 1 week. I probably would have done a weekly thing, but 2 weeks is not bad. They have adjusted the PvP arena win-loss trophies counting. So an example, as a gold, if you win, you get 1 gold, and you earn 7. Wait, what? An example has gold 1 on win now, you earn 7. With the new system, you earn 12. Okay, so I guess I remember seeing 7 on there, but that I guess we'll figure that out. The bucket. This is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Was the bucket spells, and the bucket bucket of soldiers is no longer charging while the field or on attacking while stunned. So basically, what this means is that it just reduces the time of when it can charge up, and basically not be so effective. I did hear or read that there was a nerf on this thing as well. I think it was in this one or another area, but I did hear it did get a little bit nerfed in the sense of it's not being so potent and so powerful, because it's probably the most powerful spell out there. Robin Hood's ability of favorable odds now only triggers for Kingdom characters. I haven't had Robin Hood, so I don't even know what this is, so obviously this might be a good thing or bad thing, I don't know. But once I get them unlocked, I'll make a video on it and you guys could tell me what has changed. Gold Pass of seasons total, they have reduced to 2 weeks as well. So the pass holders are reduced to 2 weeks, but rewards are better than previous pass holders will remain the same. I'm not too sure if this is a great thing, at least for the time frame. If it's the same cost of $5, maybe, but if it's not, then maybe not. I'm not sure. But these are the rewards based on what I can see of what total rewards you're going to get. You're going to get Demona, you're going to get Big Bad Wolf, you're going to get Dr. Facilier, you're going to get training potions, about at least 32,000. I don't know, I'm not really sure if I might really need that because I've really been saving them up. Gold is definitely going to come in handy because 1,000,000 gold can definitely lead a long way if it's used rightly or correctly. Tier 3 materials, 15. I think that's a little too low. I think there should be a little bit more. We should get more tier 3 materials, but then again, that might be the number of times you get it, or it could be the number or quantity. I hope it's the number of times and the quantity is higher, maybe like 3 per time, like per time you're receiving. I'm hoping that's the case. Grand currency, I'm not sure. I forget what that one is, but well, you're getting something from it. Gems, 300. I think that should be a little bit higher. If you're paying for something for a pass holder, I think it should be at least close to maybe double that, just because it shows some type of worth. And then again, also these spell packs cost 800 a pack, sometimes 500, sometimes 700. So 300 is not really helping in the long run. I think 600 probably be reasonable, but that's just my opinion. Alpha runes and beta runes and gamma runes, definitely think they should be higher. 70, 60, and 10 is ridiculous. There's the upgrades on each of these attacks are 75, sometimes 50, but never less than that. So I think they should have done this 3 times as much at least to make it worthwhile for getting this pack. Tier 4, same thing as Tier 3. I hope they should have done it the other way. And 240 in energy and grand. I probably would go with that one. I think that sounds about reasonable for the price. So this is my quick rant about the official news and some things that came through and things that they should have added differently for the developers. There might be some things I may have missed by accident because I was trying to do this a little quickly. I didn't want to spread so much time in the video, but just wanted to share this real quick with you guys. If you're not aware of that, you know, stay tuned to it and pay attention to any of the new updates that are going to be coming out with the official release with the developers. So keep that in mind. And I wanted to go real quick before I take too much time, just to go to see Frozone and see his abilities real quick. And I think it was this one that had the changes. Inflict slow 2 turns. There was one with the healing. So the healing was on level 3. Nope, same thing. So I'm curious to see what this is going to mean once we have the new event, and hopefully I could get them unlocked and we can try it out. But I wanted to show this real quick to you guys so that also I could come back to it and read what it's here, so that way you guys could observe the differences between the two. So anyways, thanks guys so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking the time. Please stay tuned for any new content that's going to be coming out, and stay tuned for any new videos too. Subscribe to the page, hit that like button, let me know what else you need or like to hear about, and we'll go from there. Thanks guys, have a wonderful day. Bye.